See, when we study about body organization in animals, we come to know about coelom. Coelom refers to the body cavity. There are animals which may possess this cavity. Such animals are called as coelomate animals, and those which lack body cavity, they are referred as acoelomate animals. So there are two categories of animals, that is coelomate and acoelomate. In this diagram, the transverse section of an animal is shown, where you can see the presence of three germ layers which actually give rise to the entire body parts. See, the external layer is of ectoderm, followed by mesoderm. So this is mesoderm. And if you see this space, this white space, this represents the coelomic cavity. And then again this one is mesoderm, and internally this is alimentary canal. This is actually the lumen of alimentary canal, which is lined by endoderm. So this internal lining is of endoderm. It is covered with mesodermal linings, and then a space is there. This space is coelomic space or body cavity, which is again lined with mesoderm, and then you can see the presence of ectoderm. So this coelomic cavity is the space between alimentary canal, say this is alimentary canal, and body wall. This one is body wall, and it is lined by mesoderm. So coelomic cavity is formed by the splitting of mesoderm. It is mesoderm that actually splits, provides internal space, and this space becomes the coelomic cavity. Now inside this space, fluid is filled. It is actually totally filled with fluid and a number of floating cells in it, and there could be cells which actually present in the internal lining of the mesoderm, and such cells are related to immune system. They perform variety of functions. Now in this diagram you can see the presence of coelomic cavity, and there could be animals where variation would be existing, and accordingly the coelomic cavity is classified in different forms. So here in this diagram you can see three different situations. The first one you can see here in the right side. This is acoelomate condition, that is those animals in which there is no coelomic cavity at all. In this case you can see this internal hollow structure is actually part of alimentary canal, or this is alimentary canal, and then this one is endodermal lining. This is endoderm which lines the alimentary canal, and then this blue colored structure is mesoderm, and this one is ectoderm. So there is no space, there is no cavity in this situation, in this case, and this is acoelomate condition, which is seen in case of platyhelminths animals. Actually one should know that the coelom is formed only in those animals in which all the three layers are there, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. But this is primitive form of a non-chordate in which the mesoderm does not split at all, and such situation is referred as acoelomate. Then the other one is pseudocoelomate, which you can observe in nematodes or roundworms. Here all the three layers are there, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. This one is the space of alimentary canal. But see, there are internal spaces encircled with mesoderm, but these spaces are not formed by the splitting of mesoderm. They are actually the blastocele. So blastocele remains scattered in different areas of the body. It is not totally filled with mesoderm, neither this mesoderm doesn't split at all. So if blastocele that provides internal space or internal cavity, then such situation is referred as pseudocoelomate, and this condition you will find in case of roundworms or animals of Aschelminthis. And then the third situation you will find in coelomate animals, in which, as I just told, this is ectoderm, this one is mesoderm, this is also mesoderm, then endoderm, and this is actually alimentary canal. So this coelomic cavity is present in between the alimentary canal and the body wall. This is coelomate, and we find much variation among the coelomate animals, so that I will be just discussing. Now in this table you can see acoelomate animals are those in which coelomic cavity is totally lacking, and this situation is found in Platyhelminthes, that is flatworms. Then we have other group of animals like pseudocoelomate animals where false coelomic cavity is there. It is actually due to presence of blastocoel, and this is found in case of escahelminths or roundworms. The third condition is of coelomate animals where true coelomic cavity persists, which is formed by the splitting of mesoderm, and it is seen in animal like annelids, mollusks, arthropods, echinoderms, hemichordates and chordates. See in this slide, the developmental pattern of protostome animals are shown. Actually, there are two groups of animals. They are protostomes and deuterostomes. The developmental pattern vary in these two groups of animals. If we observe the developmental pattern of protostomes, we find that in their case, the blastopore, which appears in the earlier stage of development, that gives rise to the mouth. And this blastopore continues internally in the form of archenteron that forms alimentary canal, and then it splits on the other side and forms the anal opening. So in protostomes, we find all the three kinds of arrangements, that is acoelomate condition in which coelomic cavity is not found at all. In their case, the mesoderm will not be splitting at all, and it will be totally filled between ectoderm and endoderm. Whereas the other type, that is pseudocoelomate, is also found in protostomes, that is roundworms. In their case, the blastocoel may be persisting in certain parts of the body. And the third type, that is coelomate, which is actually referred as schizocoelomate, is found in protostomes. In their case, this mesoderm splits and forms the internal cavity between this alimentary canal and the ectoderm or the body wall. So all the three different types of arrangements are seen in case of protostomes. The other type, that is deuterostomes, is found in case of echinoderms, hemichordates and chordates. In their case, the coelomic cavity is enterocoelous. What happens here? The blastopore gives rise to anal opening. Actually, the blastopore continues internally in the form of archenteron, and then on the other side it will be forming the mouth. And this archenteron, it forms pouch-like structure. And such pouch structure then in later stage develop into the coelomic space, and it is lined on either side, that is towards body wall as well as towards alimentary canal with the mesoderm. So the developmental pattern that varies in these two forms of animals, that is protostomes and deuterostomes, and accordingly one can find variation in the coelomic space. So as a whole, we can say that there are mainly three types of coelomic cavity. The pseudocoelomate type, which is found in case of roundworms, and here the coelomic cavity is because of the presence of blastocoel. The second one is schizocoelom condition, which is found in annelids, mollusks and arthropods, and here the mesoderm that splits and forms the coelomic cavity. And the third type is enterocoelom, in which the coelomic cavity develops from the wall of embryonic gut and is found in echinoderms, hemichordates and chordates. Finally, when we go through the function of coelomic cavity, then it can absorb shock, thus it provides a hydrostatic skeleton to the animals. It also helps in diffusion of gases and metabolites, and phagocytes and other immune cells are found in the coelomic cavity, and such cells actually help in cleaning the area as well as in defense mechanism.